Yeah, like, I'm looking forward to Starfield. I think I'm not gonna overhype it though. I'm not gonna overhype it mainly because that's just what you shouldn't do when it comes to these types of things. Honestly, you should never overhype a game, mainly because that game it could ruin your expectations. Honestly, it's gonna ruin your expectations. Like, I can't wait for fucking Avowed. But you have to be logical when it comes to this type of shit. For example, Obsidian, alright, this is gonna be Obsidian's first AAA game. Well, no, it's gonna be their first AAA game in fucking years. Come on. Idiot. I'm fine. That's their first. It's their first, like, this is their first AAA game since Fallout New Vegas. So that's very interesting, honestly. I'm really excited, but at the same time, I'm excited. Like I said again, like, first AAA game since Fallout New Vegas. That means that they're working on a AAA game. That's so weird. Are they gonna be able to do it correctly? Are they gonna, like, fuck it up? We don't know. And that's where you have to, like, realize that you have to keep your expectations in check. It's the same thing for Cyberpunk 2077. They had so much fucking hype, and people thought that the game was gonna be perfect. And after that, I hope that made everybody realize that. Keep your expectations in check when it comes to this. It's the same thing for 343 Industries. Just very day, I still keep my expectations in check. When I really shouldn't actually have to. That's supposed to be Xbox's premier studio. They've grown out. That's their in-house studio. That makes their biggest IP. It's their biggest. Halo's their biggest IP. Well, not really anymore because they actually own Bethesda, which means they own their Elder Scrolls franchise, which that's actually bigger than Halo. But let's just say Halo is. That's what Xbox is known as. That's the face of Xbox is Halo. And 343 has fucked it up multiple times. Halo 4 had a good story, but had shit multiplayer. Halo 5 had a shit story, but good multiplayer. So how about we actually had a good story like Halo 4, but actually go multiplayer, and that's gonna be a good Halo. That's what you need. If you don't have that shit, then, well, you're fucked. A good Halo is a good multiplayer and a good story. That's what a good Halo is. And I hope that's what we're gonna get. It could be a really good fucking game, but in reality, it could also be complete and utter dog shit. Because they had to delay the game for a year. Which, that was horse shit. Why they even showed it in the first place? What executive honestly thought that that game looked good? It didn't. It's supposed to be... Oh god, that was so fucking bad. Anybody honestly thought that game was good was just... How could he say that when looking at it? It looked like horse shit. It looked blocky. It looked like a bunch of Minecraft characters. Like, why does it look like that?
The All-Father will gift us today.
And, oh my god. And then you have pop-ups as well. Well, not pop-ups, whatever the fuck it was called. Like things are still generating when you're fucking moving. Like, it looked like an early Xbox One game. And even then, you're stretching it. Like, god. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. They got 500. They spent $500 million on this game. And don't get me wrong. I know 500 million. Most of that money was creating a new engine, which is a slipspace engine. But even then, they still had enough money to make the fucking game. So why does the game look like that? The leadership at 343 needs to change. If it doesn't change, alright, if this game is dog shit, they better start a mass firing spree on all those fucking leads. They need to get Bonnie Ross out of the fucking, like, she needs to get out of there. Because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. The only reason why she even has a position in the first place is because she's friends with Phil Spencer. Fuck her. She shouldn't even be part of the leadership in the first place. She deserves to be fucking crucified. Because What the fuck is she doing? Honestly, she isn't doing shit. She's sitting around fingering herself because she doesn't even know what she's doing. Honestly, she doesn't. She doesn't know what she's doing. It took 5 years to make Halo Infinite, and it's still not finished. It's still not finished. They needed an extra year. What the fuck? The entire leadership needs to get fired and never work in a game studio ever again. Because if they ever work on another game studio, that studio is gonna get fucking ran to the ground. Because they don't know how to actually run a studio. I was looking at job listings and everything, and people who left said that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Why do you think multiple leads fucking left? Or not leads, senior devs left. Like, Jesus Christ, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They honestly don't. It's the same thing with fucking Cyberpunk. And if the game isn't good, and if he doesn't fire him, I'm gonna be fucking livid. Because the IP is already ruined. Halo is already fucking ruined. So, are you gonna ruin it even more? How is it even gonna work? Because Halo 5 sucked dick. Like, honestly, it did. The main character wasn't Master Chief. It wasn't. Why the fuck would you not want to play Master Chief? Dude, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They really don't. It's your premier in-house studio. 343 is that. So why is it like this? It doesn't even happen at fucking Sony. It doesn't. Sony Santa Monica is their premier studio. That and Naughty Dog. And both studios are great. Both studios are great. And it's like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They honestly don't. I honestly don't believe they know what they're doing. They're too hands off when it comes to 343. When you need to be hands on. When you looked at the fucking demo or the 10-minute gameplay, that just shows that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Why would you show that? It doesn't look good. Did anybody look at that and said, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. No, who honestly said that? If you were an executive and you saw that, like if I saw that, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? I would immediately just like say, if you don't get this stunt, I'll give you 1 more year. And if this doesn't look any better, if this doesn't look better, you're fucking gone. You're gone. You better fire them. You better fire fucking Bonnie Rock. Like why the fuck is she the head of the entire studio? She has no idea. She has no idea what the fuck she's doing. She really doesn't. My God, that pissed me off when I saw that. Because I'm like, this is 5 years. This is 5 years of them working on this game. 5 fucking years. And it looks like that? Holy shit. That just shows the leadership. Oh my God. How does that happen? How does that happen? $500 million and you make that shit? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Ugh. If that happens to Avowed, I am going to be fucking pissed. That where the initiative shows Perfect Dark and it looks anywhere like, I don't think that's gonna happen because I want to say they learned their lesson. They learned their lesson, but at the same time, it's like, did they really learn their lesson? If they show the gameplay of Avowed or Perfect Dark or Fable and it looks anywhere near that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just don't know how to run a gaming studio. You really don't. If that happens, it's like, why? How does it even happen in the first place? How does that even happen? Like, did they even look at the game beforehand? Like, did they even go to the studio and say, yeah, this looks good? No. It looks like shit.
I am prepared for the fight.
It's like somebody nutted on that shit and said, yeah, that's alright, yeah. No, it looks like ass. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? She's probably getting paid at like $250,000 a year for making that shit. Like, no. Like, go fuck you. Like, oh my God, that pissed me off. That honestly pissed me off. Looking forward to Halo Infinite. I see that shit. I was like, oh, I might actually play Halo Infinite, you know? And I see that, I'm like, nah, I'm not. No, I'm not playing that. They're not getting a dime out of my ass. I'm not buying that shit. Even if it turns out good, I'm like, I don't want to buy it. I don't know if I want to buy it. Why would I want to buy that shit? Because I don't want to support that. That's why I didn't buy Cyberpunk. Why the fuck would I want to support? I'm not going to support the executives who do that shit. It's like, well, you want to support the devs who work their ass off on that? Yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I would love to I want to support the devs, but at the same time, I want to support that. I don't want to support. I don't want to support executives who do that shit. Why show the game if it's not completed? That's what I want to ask. Like, if I ever got them met, like any of those executives, I would want to ask them that. Why should I support you if I want to see the game actually finished? I don't want to see a game that's not completed. Show me gameplay when the gameplay actually looks fucking good. That doesn't look like people fucking T-pose, because that's what all the bugs in Cyberpunk. That was that. Like, why? Why would I want to see that? No, fuck you. I don't want to see that. Oh, you're right about it. Oh no! Shit. Why would I also want to support them? I don't want to support that. Why would I? The game's shit. Why would I support that? Like, I can't stand it when people like, dude, and you know people are gonna buy it. Why would you want to buy that? It looks like dog shit. Why people still bought it? People still bought fucking Cyberpunk, but it looked like a buggy mess. It looks like ass. And you're gonna give them $60 for that? And don't support that. When No Man's Sky released, people still bought that shit when it looked like literal AIDS. There's shit coming in and out. Like, what? No. Get out of here. No. If fucking God of War came out, and God of War looked anywhere near like that, like, don't fucking buy that. And you know what? People would still buy it. People still buy that. And when like shit is coming in and oh my god, it pisses me off. If you see people T-posing in a video game, that's a fucking problem. That means the AI is severely fucked up. Like, my god. And that makes me livid. That makes me livid. When game developers release games that aren't fucking completed. I can make a whole video on that shit. And oh my god. Because it happens so many times. I could probably make a 2-hour long fully edited video. And still, that wouldn't be anywhere near as all the fucking games that's happened. And I'm not even counting indie games. I'm counting fucking AAA games. Because that happens so many times. It happens every year. Every 2K game and every Madden game, those games aren't fucking completed. They're not. No. They're borderline re-releases. They're re-releases with a new roster. If you look at fucking FIFA, it's the same thing. Every year, same thing. Like, God, it's so ass. What the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Like, that's the reason why I like fucking Bethesda Game Studios. You see, don't get me wrong, I know their games are a fucking buggy mess, but that's mainly because of the engine. At least I know the game's fucking completed. And even then, the game is as buggy as people actually say. And then you have fucking 343 over here, like, oh my god. Like, what are they doing most of the time? Are they just like making like Rule 34 Master Chief porn? Because, like, what else are they gonna be fucking doing? Because obviously they're not developing a game. Because why the fuck would the game look like that? Why would it? Why would it honestly look like that? I just don't know. Because honestly, it looks like they just started like staring at the screen. Like, oh my god. Or it could be like, I don't know. Or you could be like, I don't know, CD Projekt Red and have your entire team be basically like sweatshop workers in China. And just start working like zombies. So they can rush out a game half-assed. Like, that's basically what it is. It's like a half-assed release. And they still made money. They still made fucking money. But they lost $1 billion, but they still had revenue. Like, they still made like actual money. It's like, oh my god. Fuck, dude, I suck ass.